Hello, Scotty with Scotty Animation here. It's 2019, and this is the first time I've ever gotten anything off eBay. Uh, the thought was initiated by a guy I know named Cody back like a year or two ago. He had bid on and won, I think, a Tandy Model 3 or Model 4 computer. Cody watches every once in a while, so he'll post a comment if he's to let me know if I'm right or wrong. But and then at that point, it's like, yeah, nostalgia. I get it pretty bad, but I've held off. It's like, I don't know. And then I talked to my oldest son back a couple of weeks ago, and he's bought stuff off eBay, and for the most part, he's had a pleasant, positive experience. And so it's like, all right, if I find a really good deal, I'll do it. Okay. So I know eBay's been around for a long time, but this is the first time I ever used it. And so what I saw, okay, I love all the computers that were built in the 80s, all the 8-bit computers, whether it be Commodore, Atari, Texas Instruments, Apple. Those computers always like the style, the look, just the whole thing, dude. So I really like how these ATARI XL models, the style of them, I always loved that, even in the 80s. So I came across this listing of this ATARI 600XL. You had to bid on it, or you could just buy it for $39.99. And now shipping was $25, but it's from California, so does that really make a difference? I don't know. And there's like rules or something. You may not be able to bid, but I didn't even want to bid. It's like for $40, I'll just buy it. So I just went ahead and bought it. And here are the pictures, and there's not very detailed pictures about it, and like you could see, the top of it, you could see the bottom of it, and then it showed the box that it came in, and it's in pretty bad shape. And the bottom of it has it had a marker on the side of the case, or on the bottom of the case next to the power switch. And I was looking at this, and it's like, man, does this even have a motherboard in it? It looks like it does, because you can see the switch, and you see the RF shielding in there between the vents. But there's no pictures from the side, so you can see the joystick ports. So I wasn't sure, but I bought it, and because if you look at all the other price points of these computers, they go for much more than this. And so a week later, okay, it's here. Dude, dude, it's just amazing. I haven't had one of these since '83 or '84. I had an 800XL too, but the 800XL, actually, had more of a palm rest on it. It came out to like about here, and of course the back was extended too. The 800XL was much bigger than this, but when I opened the box, and I wasn't going to do an unboxing, but my son told me, nah, everybody just skips that, so I didn't do it. Before this came, my thought was, okay, I'm just going to, first disassemble it, make sure all the chips are in there, and make sure there's nothing weird going on inside, on the motherboard, and no weird, no capacitors, exploding or anything, and but checking this out, and this is the US version because it does not have a monitor port. European version had a monitor port on it, so this only has one video output, and that's the radio frequency output right there. Peripheral, disk drives, cassette players, recorders, printers right there. This is the expansion port that was never used. I don't think Atari ever came out with anything for this. Could be mistaken. Power switch is nice and solid, but this computer is like in excellent condition. It's amazing. Most of the time you see these switches are like crooked because it's brown plastic switches underneath these chrome covers here, and most of the time these chrome covers are like twisted around, and the keyboard is just in excellent condition. I mean, it's like this computer has never been used. There is one spot, a little nick right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, that's it. And plus, alright, you've got of course what was shown in the pictures that the seller posted. For some reason you got this marker. Why, I do not know. And you've got kind of a marker down through there. Label's not been touched. All the rubber feet are here. It does not look like it's been disassembled. It's solid. The keyboard is in fantastic condition. I was just amazed. So before I got this, I was going to take it apart and make sure everything looked okay before I applied power to it. But then when I got it and opened it up, it's like, dude, this thing is in such good shape. I mean, it's like, I'm just going to power it up, And I think even the cartridge port still has the thin film of plastic on top of it. It's like it's brand new. It's amazing. So I immediately, got out my knife here and create a cable, cut a coax cable, and cut a RCA phono cable to test it. Oh, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. And I did not get a power supply with this. What I ordered, when I ordered this, I also ordered a new power supply. And these guys are excellent, excellent power supply. Well, good quality, So I'm going to plug the power in. I'll do this one-handed. Sorry about the shot there. Give me a second. Gotta plug it in. Okay. Change the input. On the monitor. Okay, excuse the mess on the table here. We'll power the computer on. Terrible signal here. That's my cable that I made, so it could be better. But I ran the self-diagnostic test, which you do by turning the power off and holding down, I think it's the option key. Turn the power on. I gotta hold it down. Yeah, okay. And do that first. But needless to say, it passed all the tests. Did the RAM test, which it would take way too long to be on this video. The keyboard test, of course, you got to do it by hand because having the computer do it is not, it's pointless. But all the keys work. Tested all the keys, and it's an amazing condition. I'm shocked. It's like brand new. The box is beat up, but the computer is, if this was used, apparently somebody, had marked on it with a magic marker on the back of it for some reason. I don't know why. But other than that, and just a little tiny nick here on the side, which could have been from the factory too. There's no telling. But it's an amazing condition, and it works. It's just, that's cool. Turn the TV off here. It'll change inputs. So that's my first time with eBay, and I'm very happy with it. It's of course, any future experiences could be different, totally different, but it's just the nostalgia of this for me is I cannot explain it. It means a lot to me. It was like 83, 84 when I had this computer, or 85, something like that, and it's really cool. There are some people that have, made modifications where they will put in they'll put in like a video out, HDMI out, whatever, on this thing, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to modify this computer in any way. I like it just the way it is, and I'm guessing that the basic that's built into it is probably revision B, which is the worst version of basic that Atari made. Revision A had problems, but revision B, when they tried to fix the problems of revision A, they actually made it worse. And then finally, I think after the Tramiels had took over Atari from Warner Brothers, they had really, and it might have been before that, I don't know, probably. They probably fixed the basic before that, and that's revision C. I know there's no way it can have revision C in it.
So it's probably got revision B, the worst basic of them all, but that's fine. I'm not going to modify this computer in any way. I'm going to keep it just like it is. I think the styling is just, it's unique, But I like the styling of a lot of the computers of the 80s, the Commodores, the Apples, the ATARIs. They're just, nostalgia. What do you do, So, on the side, I've got some games coming out, not for this, though there is going to be something for this later on. I'm going to make another video that this guy is going to play a part in. But I've got some stuff coming out that will work on Windows, Linux, and Android, iOS, and I will be making posts about those soon. So guys, this is Scotty with Scotty Animation. Just wanted to share my experience, first time experience with eBay, and it's been a pleasant one, and I am pleasantly surprised, and it's good to see this machine again. Hadn't seen it in many years, 30 years, something like that, 36, 35 years, and wow. It's it's got some weight to it too. This thing is just all right. Leave your comments below. Thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Ring that bell, and I'll talk to you guys later. Scotty Animation.